Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Tony fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box.
Hello everyone, Stock Estate here, ex-financial advisor, and today I'm really excited to make this video for you guys about breakout stocks. Okay, and why am I so excited about today's video is because firstly, okay, I'm giving you 4 different stocks that actually have the potential to break out in the next week or so, and more importantly, I'm actually giving you value in terms of I'm teaching you, what to look for in a stock when it's in a wedge and what are indicators we need to take note of to enter as well as exit, and step by step results that you have to take to follow the trade through, and I hope you really get a lot of value out of this. So today's video is going to be jam-packed with value, and I really hope you enjoy today's video. Okay, if you really enjoyed it, okay, later smash the thumbs up button, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Okay, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, now we go on to our computer. We're gonna take a look at the first stock which we are going to look at. Okay, and the first one is actually iRobot. Okay, so iRobot, okay, is a company that specializes in robotics. Okay, but for trades like this, right, okay, the fundamentals wise are important, but however the technicals are even more important, as well as catalysts, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And do take note of that. Every single company that I've mentioned, they are always about the trade. Most of them are actually profitable in terms of, they might have a negative EPS, but however, they are making real profit year over year, and their sales growth is generally pretty good. So in a sense, we are betting on good companies. So those have a lower risk, of going completely to shit, and if worse comes to worse, that we actually can have a backup plan of maybe holding half the stock through, etc. Okay, so let's take a look at iRobot. Okay, iRobot, okay, firstly, we're going to take a look at it. It's forming a wedge pattern over here. Okay, and what does a wedge pattern mean? Okay, wedge pattern means that, there's a huge volatility at the start. You can see over here, maximum volatility, okay, it's fluctuating like crazy. Here's fluctuating like crazy, but slowly, it's actually going and contracting and slowly squeezing tighter and tighter. Okay, and this is in a sense a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you why, okay, step by step. So this, if you take on nothing away from today's video, this is very important, the most important actually. So the first part I'm going to talk about, okay, is about why this is important. We're going to look at the long-term trend. Okay, it is trading in a range. Okay, and when you trade in a range, right, what does this tell you? Okay, that means a lot of people are actually looking at this company. Okay, and they're undecisive. They're like, should we go up? Should we go down? Okay, people are shorting this, people are buying into this, and people don't generally know where it's going to go. Okay, and the thing is, the longer this kind of range it is at, right? Okay, better if it's more than 50 candles. Okay, can you see here? It's definitely more than 50 candles. Okay, it's the better, because that means more people are actually taking note of this company. Okay, and I bet you, a lot of people which are also looking at this for a breakout trade. And people are actually putting their stop loss. For example, some people might be, okay, not bad. I'm gonna buy at this area over here. Okay, let me just take out my doodle. Okay, yeah. So some people, they may see this around this region, right? They'll be like, okay, sure. Let me try to, buy this. Okay, they are betting that the people who are bullish on this company will be betting on a breakout to the upside. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna buy here. They're gonna set a stop loss over here, and there will be a lot of stop loss, whatever. Okay. But what happens to the opposite direction? Okay, so people that are very bearish on this company or looking to short this company, right? What are they going to do? Okay, they're going to look at this area over here, these kind of areas, and they're going to, okay, let's buy this area, let's short this. Okay, they're going to put a stop loss over here, short this, and over the candles, right, the range of time, right, there's a massive amounts of stop loss that are accumulated. Okay, I think that's a bit too much, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to remove some of these. Okay, you can get what I'm saying. So a lot of stop loss are implemented throughout the entire range. And what happens? Okay, what I said was 2 most important things about this about these kind of breakout trades. First is technical. Second is actually catalysts, which are fundamental factors. That's why I say fundamentals are actually king, because the catalysts are the ones which will actually determine whether it breaks up or down. And when it breaks up, right, in the long-term trend like this, right, what happens is if it breaks out here up to the upside, it will trigger, okay, a cluster of stop loss. It goes a stop loss over here, then it breaks out even higher. okay, and over here, and it squeezes all the way up, okay, and this, in a sense, in technical terms, is called a short squeeze, right? So, and that's why breakouts are actually quite pretty fun to trade, okay, but more importantly, this is a very risky trade which you have to have an exit strategy or a stop loss in place. If not, you're gonna get destroyed, okay? So the stop loss wise, I'll talk about it later in the video, but right now this is the concept that you need to know. Okay, so basically what I want to look for is a very long term range like this. Okay, the longer the better, because more stop losses are in, more people are taking attention of this. Okay, and now secondly, right, okay, we're going to look at why this is advantageous to us, because there's a thing called the volatility cycle, right? So the market moves in a high volatility to a short volatility. See, if you scroll out here, right, okay, so you scroll all the way here, okay, you can see, and you see the market goes in a high volatility swings, then it goes to a short volatility, then high volatility, then short volatility. You see, it consolidates, then this is the short volatility, then it goes on a high volatility, then short volatility. Okay, so the market is always move from one to the next, and when it's building up like this, right, okay, you bet it's gonna explode out some other direction very soon, okay? And you can use indicators like the MACD, okay, like a lot of other indicators. This is up to you, but generally I don't really go too much into those, but these are the indicators that you know is about to explode upwards or downwards. And you know, specifically for iRobot, okay, what are the catalysts I'm actually looking for? Okay, is this, okay, catalyst is actually this, okay, the iRobot, okay, there is an investor conference on January 12th, which is on Tuesday, and this catalyst is, maybe they'll announce some good stuff, you know, okay, they are a company that build robots, you know, that empower people to do more stuff. Okay, so maybe they release a new robot, okay, they release some innovative technology during this investor conversation, okay, this growth conference, and boom, just like that, okay, it might trigger a high spike all the way up here. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for iRobot, so that's the catalyst. Okay, and next, right, we're going to look at now we know that this is a good setup, right? What are the catalysts? What are the setup for this? This is pretty good. Now we're going to look about when to enter, how do we exit, how to enter and exit. Okay, this is after we identify, you know, the setup is good. Okay, I think this is a pretty good potential breakout trade. Okay, how we're going to enter and how we're going to exit. Okay, first, now we're going to think about how are we entering this trade itself. And this trade, right, we're going to look at, is it an area of value, which I always talk about. Okay, later I'm going to bring out a chart probably right now in front of you, the LATE format. Okay, we're going to look at whether it's an area of value. Okay, so pardon me, you know, Yahoo Finance is a little bit laggy. Okay, I think it didn't register yesterday. You can look at here, right? Yesterday it dropped 1.24% for iRobot, right? But it didn't really register. So this $83 and plus cents, right? It's actually yesterday's number. So it's probably now around at this range over here. Okay, that's how I'm going to scroll a little bit deeper so that you can see. Yes, so it's probably around here now. Okay, around here. Okay, it's probably around here now. Okay, so it's around here, right? Now, what we're going to do, okay, we're going to think about where is a good area to buy, okay? Since it's now around $83, right? 83.92 around here. Okay, what we want to do is we want to wait for, you see the 20 MA? You know what's the 20 MA? This is the 20 MA. Okay, this is the 20 MA. What's the 20 MA? Okay, this fluctuating line over here is the 20 MA. See this thing over here? Okay, when is a good time to enter? Okay, I would say, okay, when it trades, you know, near the lows of the wedge over here. So what I want to see is, you know, maybe next day it goes down a little bit further, all the way here. Then maybe this area, okay, which is around 81, I guess. Okay, $81 is a good area to, you know, buy into this company, you know, and set a stop loss over here so that you can break up to the upside. Okay, so you get what I mean. Okay, so because the more closer you trade to the area of value, right, the lesser you have to endure this huge up down. So because it will go up from here, and if it breaks down too much, right, below here, right, that means it validates your trading setup. That means your wedge pattern that you identify is probably false. Then you have to quickly exit the trade. So you want to enter at that area of value. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we know where's the area of value. Okay, another way you can actually use this to enter the trade, right, is when the 20 moving average touches this area. Okay, so let me just clear my drawings. Okay, so another way is, you can see the 20 moving average over here. This is the 20 moving average, right? See this line. Okay, probably it's going to extend a little bit more over here. When it actually falls into 20 moving average over here, this can be a indicator to buy. Okay, this is another way to do it. Okay, honestly, trading is very arbitrary. It's a lot of it's up to your own preference. Okay, and you can use whatever you want. So I'm giving you the options. Okay, and yes, and lastly, right. So now you know when to enter. So when now do we exit? When do we get out of the trade, get the fuck out of the trade, right? So you can see there's a wedge. The wedge is over here like this, right? Wedging over in like this. So what can we do is that when we see that it enters an area of value, we buy, we set a stop loss area that is maybe the lows of the wedge, below the lows of the wedge. We don't want to set it too tight, like around here. Why? Because if it's too close towards the edge over here, that means it has a high chance of what? Eating a stop loss, and after that go on to break out higher. Then you'll be slapping yourself in the head like, oh my god, no. So don't put your stop loss so close, okay? Put it a little bit deeper, give it a little bit of breathing space, because sometimes the markets will have to fluctuate, okay? And position size, if you need to, depending on how deep the stop loss is, and this will have to be on risk management, and maybe risk management I'll be doing in a different video altogether. Okay, and basically that's about it. Okay, so and how do we exit the trade? How do you take profits? Take profits, you can use a let's clear drawings. Okay, you can use a trailing stop loss, TSL. Okay, trailing stop loss. So if you don't know what that is, go search it up on Google. Okay, you're smart enough to do that. Okay, and just go search it up. Okay, so basically trailing stop loss lets you write up the trend, and when it hits below a certain negative number, you exit the trade and you'll get all your profits. And normally breakout trades are pretty profitable. Okay, and that's the basis of what we are looking for in the breakout trade. I really hope you enjoyed that. Okay, and now let's go on to 3 other companies that I'm looking at for a breakout for the rest of the week. Oh my god, this is a long ass video, and I really hope you get a ton of value out of this. Okay, smash the like button if you haven't already, and let's continue on here. Okay, next one I'm going to talk about is actually a Jinko Solar, okay, which is a JKS, ticker symbol JKS. This is actually a play on the solar energy sector. Okay, its competitors are Enphase, and Enphase, right, has a slightly higher PE ratio, okay, which is 124 PE ratio, which is insane, okay, and this is currently trading around 20 PE ratio, which is relatively cheaper, okay. And what we can see here is actually there's another wedge pattern that's coming out as well. Okay, please go take a look at this as well. It's forming a nice wedge pattern, although this I'll wait for a little further for the wedge to contract a little bit more before I start to buy in. As you can see, where the 20 moving average is still a little bit off this area, although actually when I see, as I said, yeah, my Yahoo Finance is having some problems. They don't register yesterday's trading numbers. Also now it's minus 8%. It's 6, right? It's 66, right? It's somewhere around here actually. So it's actually almost touching. Okay, so let me just draw it out. Let's just draw it out. So it's actually around here. Okay, so a little bit more of here, right? And then you can start to buy in already and watch for a breakout. Okay, for a nice breakout trade. Okay, and again, as I said, please do set a stop loss. Okay, a breakout is not for one who doesn't set stop loss, because there's so much downside. Okay, please don't be an idiot. Okay, and yeah, so Jinko Solar, the potential catalyst for Jinko Solar is any good news regarding the solar energy or renewable energy sector. As this entire sector is pretty hot right now. Any single small news like this area has to wants to inculcate like a lot of has to use solar energy or something. There's some new law or something that will serve as a potential catalyst. Okay, and next we're going to talk about Workhorse. Okay, Workhorse, everybody's favorite horse. Okay, Workhorse, and Workhorse currently now also trading in a wedge right now. Okay, yesterday has a huge drawdown over here. Let's see. Okay, yesterday it was a drawdown, a huge minus around here. So for Workhorse, I'm still looking for further contraction, a few more contractions before exploding up. Although you could actually start a small position whenever it hits the lows of the wedge, right, which is the area of value. Here's the what? Here's the area of value. Okay, so anywhere it's around here, you can start to build your position, okay, and set a stop loss very tightly, so it will go up to the further upside. And Workhorse, what is the catalyst? There's 2 kinds of catalysts. Can be the EV hype, any good news related to EV will actually explode this company. And second one is obviously everybody knows the USPS contract. If you don't know what that is, okay, you can type down in the comment section below. That maybe I'll make a video about that. But you should already know if you know Workhorse pretty well. Workhorse is a USPS contract postal delivery service that has been coming up in this quarter. So if they release that, Workhorse gets a bit of a contract, which is backlog of orders, and increase their backlog of orders, then they may actually serve as a catalyst for its further upside. Okay, next one and the last one is actually FUV, which is RC Moto Inc. And FUV is also trading in a nice little range over here. Okay, pretty delicious. Yesterday has a nice deep drawdown on Friday. Okay, many stocks were beaten down a little bit more. So I'm actually taking a look at this doodle over here. It's down here. Okay, here over here, right? So over here, it's gonna break up pretty soon. Okay, so if you want to play on FUV, okay, I'll actually get in pretty soon. Okay, when on Monday open, I'll probably if it didn't gap up pre-market, I'll probably start to build my position on FUV over here and put my stop loss, okay, for its, and put a trailing stop loss for my further upside. And the catalyst for FUV is actually the expansion with the 10.25 million Eugene property deal. Okay, so when they actually acquire this area to build their products faster, and this will actually help release the potential for any news that they say we have started already in the production or something like that. So any kind of small news that hints that they're actually ramping up their production will actually spike up this stock and break out of this wedge. And anything also, since it's an EV company as well, right, FUV, so any EV related news will explode this stock itself. And I really love these companies. These are the 4 best picks that I have for the coming week. Okay, it's not asking you to jump straight right straight in. Please do your own due diligence. Okay, craft your own exit plan. Okay, and know your stop losses. What is your stop loss? What is your profit taking structure? Okay, the reason why I'm not just spoon feeding you, I'm not just gonna say, oh, you're gonna buy in at this exact timing, you're gonna exit at this timing. Okay, I could. Okay, I could, but I don't want to. Okay, because every single one's risk tolerance is very different. Okay, honestly, it's really dependent on you, and position sizing is unique to every single one of us because every single one's risk tolerance is different, position size is different. Okay, and yeah, so that's it for today's video. Oh my god, it's a long ass video. Okay, my tongue is getting a little dry. Okay, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Okay, these are the 4 best stocks that I feel that you have to keep an eye on for the coming week. Okay, and I really hope you guys have a really great day and have gain a ton of value on this. You can go back to the previous part. You want to revisit what I've said earlier, and subscribe to the channel for more educational content like this on swing trades. And subscribe again to be a part of this wonderful family. And I really hope you guys to see you guys in the next video itself. Whew. And I think it's going to be a pretty good trading week, and stock has stayed up.